girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Hello everyone, Crash here. This is RTA Motorsports, and today we're going to be jumping in some iRacing in VR. I'm gonna hopefully this actually hopefully this all actually works right. Let's see. Let's make sure turn off on this. Yeah, there we go. Turn off studio mode. Kind of trips me out a little bit and gets me a little confused. So we do have voice chat that's going to be on. So let's do a quick test here.
Test.
So that way I could hear comments as they're coming across. The only thing is,
Test.
yeah, I can't seem to get it to read the usernames. So that's the only thing. What I think I will do is I'll restart this service here. Settings. Do it again.
Test.
No. Still just saying test. Right, let's close it out, and then I'm going to restart it and see if we can get it to actually start reading off the usernames. Because I definitely want to know who's sending what messages across. We're going to be using this is SpeakerBot. First time actually using it, so I'm sure it's not going to be perfect. Maybe we talk in the third person. We might end up having to, right?
Test.
Nope, still not reading usernames.
Chris says, might have to LOL.
Yeah. That will work. All right, but I know I put the thumbnail saying GT3. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do GT3 or not. But we'll see what's available in iRacing in just a second. This is pretty cool because normally you have to download an app and hope that you could get a window to see chat. Kind of takes you a little bit out of the experience, but I think this will be kind of the best possibility to get this to work while maintaining the experience. So, all right, we'll just roll with that. Again, everyone, if you're just joining in, hey, what's going on? I could see you you're in the vertical chat. For some reason, it's not wanting to read the vertical chat, only the horizontal chat. So if you go over to the horizontal stream, I'll be able to hear your comments there. Let's see. All right, so let's get iRacing rolling here. And let's see what's going on, what races we have coming up. We got the 296 challenge. I think we'll do that one. That was actually one I was thinking about.
I need to find something to read my chat to me.
Yeah. So again, I'm using SpeakerBot, which is like a sub app of StreamerBot. I used to use StreamerBot like back in the day. Haven't used it in a really long time. So this is a pretty cool feature. All right, here we go. So it looks like it's going to be joining in about 10 minutes. And we're going to be only using OpenXR. I know last time I did a video with the PIMAX Crystal headset, a few people were saying that I should just only use OpenXR. Don't use Steam VR on top of it. You actually get a little bit more performance out of it. So we're going to see if that's kind of the case here. But also, this is really like the first time we've streamed with this headset. So it'll be kind of interesting to kind of get that going. We'll get the belts going too, because I want the full immersion experience here. We got the motion rig just kind of set up and calibrated. We're good there too. Hope everyone's doing well. We're going to switch this over once it actually launches here. And so far, this PIMAX Crystal Light has been a pretty easy experience. Been launching really easily. Everything about it's been very much painless. So I've been really enjoying this experience so far with this headset. Didn't really require too much messing around at all. Which is nice because, you know, back in the day, VR headsets you almost had to be a coder. It was such a pain in the neck to get a new headset going. This one's been pretty easy, pretty nice. All right, so let's switch this over. Let's switch the view. Oh, I didn't set it up in the vertical stream metal. Oh no. All right, that should be pretty good there. All right, let's get in the car. Let's make sure that we got everything kind of zeroed out the way it should be.
Car and track. Please tune manually from a recorded lap.
All right, so there we go. All right, let's get on track and let's try to get at least one practice lap in. Again, this is the 296. Woo! Make sure, it looks like some of the on-screen animations I just set up are not working for whatever reason. Let me fix that real quick. Well, it looks like Race Labs is not working. Not up at the moment. Probably after the update I set. Get this turned back on. I might have exited out accidentally. All right, everything should start coming live automatically. There we go. All right, so this is the 296. I believe we're at Zandvoort. Jeez, that was like getting shot out of a cannon. I am experiencing some like stutters. Let me make sure one last thing. Sometimes when you live stream, all of a sudden that's when everything goes haywire. It almost never fails sometimes. We are hitting 90 frames per second. So could be. See the stutters there brought me down to 72. Might have to lower some of the graphical settings for the live stream. And we're having some stuttering here and there. Let's see what we can do with the graphical settings real quick. That's gonna be too hard to drive and really manage that stutter. Kind of hard to tell right now exactly what's causing it, whether it's CPU or GPU. More than likely, it's probably going to be GPU related. And look at that, the webcam itself actually
Your
froze.
cam has frozen.
Yep. Yep. But maybe like a CPU issue I'm going through.
WSG. I'm back.
kind of lagging a little bit. This is stuff I didn't really notice at all when I was just... Yeah, now OBS froze. Oh, there we go. We're back up.
Your camera died.
Yeah, it definitely did. A lot of it too may be kind of where I have it plugged into. It doesn't want to come back. May just have to leave it. I'm even noticing what I am gonna do, I'm actually gonna close Google, because a lot of times Google Chrome will cause a lot of these issues. So, and then I'll just close the chat that's on screen. You kind of don't need that. A lot of times that'll take a lot of
haven't
CPU.
showed US the C8Z06.
A lot of times that'll take a lot of... Or it really could be this new streamer bot that I'm using. Let's unplug this camera. We're going to unplug and plug it back in. Worst case scenario, you may just have to leave it off. See, I just turned it back on. Let's see if it actually comes back to us.
I think you have to leave the game.
Hopefully not. Race should be starting soon, so hopefully we don't have to leave.
Here it is.
All right, we're going to be registering in for the race session. Looks like it should be starting any second as far as giving us the okay. There we go. Was waiting for that there. Do that, and then let me switch USBs real quick. All right, let's see if we can get this going again. If not, we're just going to roll with it the way it is. There we go. All right, so we got a different camera angle. Get this away from that screen. Different camera angle, but we got it working. All right, there we go. Let's jump in the car and let's get going. This should work better. I've been having issues with that
There
USB
you are.
port that one's reading off of. So this probably should work better for us. There we go. We got to get things going on the fly sometimes with these live streams. I am gonna clean
That
the lenses
setup
real
is
quick.
insane.
Me bringing the headset on and off has caused a lot of smearing of sweat from my head. I don't know if we're really going to be able to set a qualifying lap. That setup is insane. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes it's insanely a pain in the you know what. Especially when things don't want to work the way they should be. If you have any questions or anything about this headset, definitely let me know. We are getting a little bit of skipping still.
It's not a real live stream without issues.
I'm sorry, what was that? After this qualifying, I'm going to lower the volume a little bit.
Not really, it's just insane.
Yeah, because I actually cannot hear chat over iRacing. Guys, just give me just a second to get a lap down. so long since we've been
It
here
is
at
paddle
Zandvoort.
shifters.
Yeah, I have magnetic shifters on this wheel here. Oh, big skip there. This is gonna be, it's gonna be some problems. I'm gonna have to get off track. We gotta lower some of the
Your
graphical
voice is a
settings.
bit lower than the car when you get a chance, bro.
Okay, here comes your first time lap. The officials don't like the way you're driving. Your laps won't count, so you reset the car and start over. 1.
Yeah. Yeah, we're experiencing a lot of frame drops here. Let me just I'm gonna have to go through and really work on the settings for, especially for live streaming. That off. Really don't like the virtual me. Me, it's like super distracting. Start from the back, that should be. I don't mind that one bit. There's like this repetitive like skipping that's happening. And that wasn't present when I wasn't using. I did reset to. See, there it is again. I don't know if this is actually going to be possible to really get a race going right now with whatever current settings in this live stream. Worst case scenario, I might actually have to do like dual piece streaming. Oh, I think I know what's happening. I think I know what's happening. Yep. Settings. I have the settings way too high in PIMAX Crystal itself. Device settings, and they told me about that. They warned me about that, as well as I was talking to a few people from the video itself that I posted. They were like, "Yeah, that's kind of high." The games. I think I have to. Yeah, because I have. All right. So I got to. Let me shut the headset off. Doesn't seem to want it shut off.
Are you gonna play on the monitor?
No, definitely gonna get this VR headset going. We may end up missing this race here. We're going on track a little late. Go to device settings. We may end up going out on track a little bit late.
No.
Yeah, I essentially had this scaled all the way up, which is my fault. Image quality, put this on auto, do upscaling. I didn't have any of the upscaling on. Oh, hey, Cascade.
I love your dog.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're joining back in to get the headset running again. Apply. All right. Headset's working again. Get this going. Loading back in on track. We're probably going to miss the race start, but at least this will be a good test. So if I remember correctly, I think like the high setting is almost running at like 1.5 times resolution of the headset. And I guarantee you that's the issue we're having. So it's saying that we
Let's
connect.
hope it works.
Oh my gosh, tell me about it, right? What are you doing? For some reason, the renderer is not wanting to load.
You have 2 dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 2 dogs, Sadie and Cascade. There we go. Now it's running.
I love Boda.
All right. I think we're almost back in. Thank you. Thank you. Tell you one thing though, this is definitely causing a lot of sweating. There we go. All right.
I love the name Kaskia.
Hey. All right, there we go. All right, so we're back in,
No data found for this car
and
and
it does
track.
not seem to
Please
be
tune manually from a recorded lap.
pairing at all with the headset. Wild. You know, it's funny. I did a video on this headset, and I don't think this is the fault of the headset at all. We had no issues, and I literally just said a moment ago how easy this thing was to set up and get going. Now we're having nothing but issues. If the loading screen begins to pop up. See the
Hey
PIMAX.
Jajajaj. Is it worth it, the extra cost, weight, and bulk over a Quest 3?
So, hey Bert. So don't use my experience right now of what you're seeing. I'm currently having some issues getting the headset running at the moment. That's not the fault of the headset. I think this is just my PC being that we're trying to live stream with the headset at the same time. There's some issues there. It doesn't want to play fair together, and I was starting to get some stuttering, as well as certain things weren't working, like the webcam stopped working, all that. This is issues I've had in the past. And my system's a very stout system. It just has to do with probably old settings or whatever. But one thing I did remember was I did have the PIMAX headset set to high, which is like 1.5 times render resolution, I think, or something crazy like that. Which worked fine even with me recording video. But it did not work in terms of me actually getting, yeah, we're gonna have to forfeit this race. Can't seem to get into the race for whatever reason. I'm gonna run a few test sessions here. We'll definitely still get on track. I just got to figure out exactly what's happening at the moment. But see, let's load up. I did notice. But as far as like the extra bulk, the extra size, all that you're asking about, I would definitely say
Yeah,
very
VR
impressive.
is always tweaking, having issues and then retweaking.
Yeah. And it's mostly because I added the extra complexity of trying to live stream at the same time. I've had issues like this in the past too. And it could be, could be my output being, I don't know. I think that's, what did I use? Yeah, I'm using the same output when I recorded. It's saying headset not
Maybe.
detected. But as far as the question you asked, is it worth it over something like a Quest 3? I would say yes. Especially if you're a PC VR enthusiast, because it's not wireless. There is a wire here. But as far as the experience for simulation and racing and things like that, I'm when it was working, especially for the video that we did last with this headset, it was an amazing experience. Really quite a bit better of an experience than I have with my Quest 3, even though the Quest 3 just works. It always just works. I never really have an issue with that headset. And being that it's running at a lower resolution, it's easier to make content with. But, you know, if you want like a better VR experience as far as visuals and everything like that, kind of hard to argue with dedicated PC VR headset. You do get a better FOV. I can't perceive the screen door effect at all with this headset. Truly a beautiful headset.
I'm happy with my Quest 3, using Prism XR Popeye's router, and Bob over S3 with fan. Love it. Think Meta has the best ecosystem of accessoires.
Yeah, so I
could
could definitely
more neck muscle.
I could definitely agree. Meta's platform is second to none, to be honest with you. It just works. And I think a lot of that also has to do with, you know, how much resources they have in their Meta lab, really getting that stuff working. So for whatever reason, I got the headset working, but I think we're gonna have to go through Steam VR. I didn't want to use Steam VR because this could just work with OpenXR, but doesn't seem to want to do that. All right, there we go. Okay, now we got that working. Boom. All right, so now the headset's
When
working
I used
again.
the Quest 3 with USB cable, thus using Meta software, it was hell. As soon as I went virtual desktop, it just worked.
Yeah, there's a lot more things you could really do with virtual desktop as well, which is really nice. It looks like there's another Ferrari 296 challenge going. Let's see if there's anything else going. Bit more time for us to kind of edit some settings.
Your neck must be crazy strong.
Honestly, with the headband, you don't really feel it too much. It's really not that bad. It does disperse the weight around really well. All right, so we're gonna try to do this one. We're gonna register. It's a iRacing GTE Sprint at Road America, and we're gonna be driving the Corvette C8R GTE.
Good luck in the races.
Hey, thank you. I
It's
appreciate it.
4.39 m here in Belgium, Europe.
Oh wow.
Gone get some sleep, I hope.
Bert, have a good one. Have a good one.
I love the Crystal Light. I have the Quest 3 and Pro, but the Crystal Light is perfect.
Yeah. So far, I've been loving it. It's just right now, for whatever reason, this is the first time I'm live streaming with it. We're having some issues with getting a live stream kind of working. And again, it's not the fault of the headset. I really feel like this is going to be the fault of my computer as usual. But I did set the headset visual quality to auto instead of leaving it on high. I think high. I was like, what was that? But yeah, I did have it set to high. And I think that was causing all my issues. All right, here we go. So it's loading up now. Hopefully everything just works right. Got everything running now.
Are you using Upscale NIS?
Upscale NIS. No, I'm not. Should I be doing that for NVIDIA cards?
Cool.
Let me grab the controllers here. They
Yes,
fell
with
on
the
me.
quality or balance settings.
Let's see. So once the headset is running, though, you can't change those settings, correct? I'm going to go to device settings and see what I can adjust right now.
Hajajajajajajajajajajajajaja. Correct.
Okay. Let me get out of the race session. Make sure this other menu. All right. So let's see. Let's see what we can adjust here. I'm going to go to device settings under games, I believe, image quality. I have auto, low, medium, high, or customize. Non-GPU upscaling, I'm going to select NIS. And I'll do balance. Firm. High. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Do you recommend smart smoothing on or off?
Me.
What's up, Sadie?
Don't know.
All right, so let's join back in. And thank you all for hanging out during this troubleshooting stream.
Anytime, bro. I'm working on getting my streaming right as well. I haven't tried that yet.
Oh.
I'm always on stream when I can.
Whew. Gotta be kidding me. Somehow. Somehow I unplugged my G belt. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Not really. I'm like completely dumbfounded how that actually occurred. Yeah, I have a 7950 X3D CPU and a 4090, so it's not like it's not a basic computer, but it's, you know, it's last generation stuff.
What's a G belt? I know what's a G wagon. Hajaja jaja.
So a G belt is this thing here.
LOL.
So it's
I'm looking
attached.
into getting the G belt next.
So it's attached to the back of the seat here. Yeah. So far it's been good. I am noticing just like the VR headset, I do get these like occasional issues where it doesn't want to work, and it could be again my system, but it's for Sadie this it's a device on the back with two actuators that controls the belt itself and will pull against me depending on the G forces that are applied to the actual driver in the
That's
sim.
a sick belt and G wagon. Hajaja jaja.
Oh,
I'm playing 2K but I'm still on stream.
this thing unplugged in 2 different spots. There's a breakaway cable and unplugged there, and then unplugged from the extension cord. Oh my gosh. I have no idea. It's like as if someone took it and threw it across the wall. Maybe when my puppers ran in, their paws got caught on the cable or something and pulled it out. Ah. All right, so I got to restart this software here. Leave. I'm going to say it can't connect to the G belt. I want the full experience here. Awesome. Thank you, Sadie.
Oh man, that's crazy.
My dogs got me, I think. Because it was connected. All right. Let's see. So we got the headset. There it goes. Now it just turned on. Turned on. Device calibrated. Okay. Whew. All right. So we're in.
Matching car and track
Oh,
data
we're in the
found
middle of
in
the driver.
SimXperience database. Profile modified.
Okay. So far, I think we're okay. Like, kind of going up and down. We are getting some stuttering, but if I keep my head over... You know what? Let me see if I can turn on smart smoothing, because I think it is a little choppy. There we go. All right, so we do got smart smoothing on. It does feel better. There's a little bit of a blurriness, and that's normal with any sort of smoothing, but at least it should make everything less jarring as far as any frame rate changes. I am still getting some skipping.
Have you had tracking issues?
No tracking issues whatsoever. No tracking issues. Just right now what we're experiencing as far as like PC related issues. The thing is, I'm looking at Team VR as far as our resources, and it looks like it's barely using any. Oh, there we go. Smart smoothing wasn't on. I didn't hit save. Okay. How about we also lock it to half frame rate? I think that will make it a lot smoother. It will not be the best, but so far I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research with options here. Yeah, no, oh no, it went back up. Okay, I didn't hit save, I don't. Yep, we should stay at 45. All right, let's see how this works.
I was thinking 120 at half frame rate.
Yeah, that would probably be ideal. That'd probably be the best.
That will lock you at 60.
Yeah, let me. And the thing is, so far, like everything that I'm reading, nothing is saying that I'm having any resource issues. And we were able to. We were able to record video the last time we tried without any issues. Was and that was at a much higher bit rate. This seems to be the live streaming causing issues. So it could also be the codec that I'm using too. Be causing too much of a strain. But yeah, let me try that.
I'm still here.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Give that a try. Eyes. Oh.
LOL, damn, it looked like you was about to fly out your seat.
All right. So we got it at 120. I'm gonna have to probably get out of iRacing and back in.
I'm still here.
See. All right. I'm almost tempted to try OpenVR, even though OpenXR should give us more performance, but just kind of wondering, like, because there's settings on the backside of OpenVR, not of OpenXR. I'm not sure what they're set to. They could be like multiplier in there that I'm not remembering I set a long time ago. We'll get this going.
True.
You know what? Let me just try it because I already have Steam VR running. Gonna go for it. I think the race session's starting, so it's gonna give me a second before I can actually join in. Gonna make me wait for a moment. No. Open VR. Let's see if the experience is any better.
I set PIMAX and my open runtime as
Oh, for your OpenXR? I think for me, it set it. I think for me, it set it as Team VR. Now that you mention it.
so Steam don't running.
Hmm.
I'm still here. I want to do this call.
Thank you.
Mic check. Can you hear me now?
Ah, not wanting to load the. I do have Steam VR going. Connected to the headset. Join. Open VR. Go. This is third time I'm trying this headset. Unfortunately, I'm trying to launch it right. Not wanting to play fair for whatever reason. We're gonna miss qualifying. We may miss the start of the race, but the PIMAX play setting. Is it under device settings? I actually don't. I don't see that. Oh, that PIMAX OpenXR is. I just clicked it. How have I never seen that? Wow. Okay. Well, let's see if this works. If I'm able to get into SteamVR, that. All right, there we go. Seems to be working now.
Matching car and track data found in SimXperience database. Profile modified.
All right. So, actually set the. Because now it's actually working really nice.
Leaders just run out to 0.9. Leaders just run out to 0.3 seconds.
There we go. Okay. I don't know why it's so dark though.
Its speed is 45 miles per hour. Okay, we have 2 laps to get the job done.
But right now I have it set to 120 frames per second. The render resolution is pretty noisy on this low setting. I gotta say, I gotta restart this in OpenXR and see if that, because this looks pretty crummy. I wasn't even able to read any of the brake markers or anything like that. That's going to be a problem. So I did set PIMAX as the OpenXR.
You're going to get it right, bro.
I know, yeah. So when I'm not streaming, there's not an issue for me to turn everything up. It works great. And this is, you know, this is a computer. This is a me issue, not a PIMAX issue. Turn off SteamVR and go back to iRacing. Coin. All right, there we go. It's loading up. We should be hopefully okay. That 120 with half frame rate at 60, I think was key also. Because that felt really smooth, except it was just really low visual quality. It was very noisy, very pixelated almost. Like the render resolution went way low. I'm not really sure why that would happen. But very different than what I had with OpenXR. Just going to OpenVR, everything looked way worse.
Really?
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're back in. So much better. Wow, this looks
That's weird.
tons better. Yeah. And it doesn't look so dark. I don't know why the OpenVR looked really, really dark. Seems to be running smoother too. Let's see. Let's make sure the graphical settings.
Sorry, bro, I stepped away. You
Oh
get it?
no, no worries, no worries.
Matching car and
This
track
looks
data
tons
found
better in
SimXperience
OpenVR,
database.
OpenXR versus
Profile
OpenVR.
modified.
It was super pixelated, like hard to read, and I'm now using the OpenXR runtime.
90 seconds.
Okay. The
Half the field is on the grid.
this seems to be running like a ton smoother. I think that OpenXR thing that you suggested to me, like, fixed a lot of my issues. Like, even just noticing head motion, I'm not getting any of the skipping. How does it look to you guys? Does it look smooth?
It is.
Sweet. It's like holding right at 60. So again, we're doing what you just recommended, going to 120 and then doing half.
Very
But-
smooth.
Yeah,
30 seconds.
this is crazy. I wonder, this must have been doing that OpenXR runtime selection and then just running in an OpenXR. You know, there was a few comments on my other video that was suggesting for me to do this, but this is the first time I did it.
Left to grid.
10 seconds. Strong good today. Looking to finish in P25. Track temp is 74 Fahrenheit. Air temp is 71.
Does the alignment look good on the stream? Is the steering wheel in the middle of the screen?
Ballpark 50.
Well, nothing we can do about it now.
Catch stop 6. Car. Catch stop 10. Car. Catch stop.
Base speed is 60 miles per hour. Catch up to number 15.
The sense of speed is crazy. Are you guys able to hear the stream? You guys able to hear the car?
Trying to redirect. It's slow.
Trying to redirect? Oh, this is so much smoother.
Yes.
Wish... Sorry, I don't have it doesn't read off like who's saying the comments. I'm so sorry.
YouTube raid. Are these GTES?
This the GTE
Come
series.
on, crash.
yeah, the Open XR settings I think made all the difference. Thank you so much.
My bad. That sounds good. I would say turn down crew chief just a little. Oh god, Patrick might be in this lobby, Jesse.
Oh, Jesse's in this stream? Oh, is he P20? So you're telling me to take out P20? No, I'm kidding. Just in case it happens, I've never tried to take out anyone
awesome,
on
Aiden.
on purpose. I'm just like dumbfounded that changing that one setting made
Patrick
such a
is
big
in red.
difference. Patrick is in red. Is he the? Oh, he's in number 20. Is he the? What car is he driving? Any idea what type of
He's
car
a
he's
Porsche.
driving? Oh, is he the red Porsche next to me? Is that him? I think that's him.
Yes.
Catch up to car number 15.
Oh, that's
Your
awesome.
time, guys, squinting face with tongue.
What's up, Patrick? Let's try to wave at Patrick.
Wow, the VR looks very smooth and clear.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, you need to catch up to the
This
car
is
here.
awesome.
There was definitely a lot of troubleshooting, for sure. And it is
That
a little
cool
bit...
dude.
Oh, that's cool.
Check your backs one more time.
All right, here we go.
A little dangerous, but cool, LOL.
Oh, geez. It is a little disorienting at first. Because,
The next car is Milo, car 18. And the routing
racing on a monitor for a long time, you kind of get used to how everything feels in VR space. And this is a whole different experience. Also, we're not running a setup on this car. We just tried to jump in the next race session. Oh, and now it's biting me. Oh no. Oh no.
There's an incident in 5. Looks like it's Milo.
How does it feel with the belts?
Oh, it feels awesome. You really feel like almost like a sense of G-forces in the turns. It's almost like you don't really get a sense for being thrown in the turns necessarily because your body is not moving, but you really do get like a sense for what the car is doing. I really wish I had a setup right now. We're like not really able to compete. This was only supposed to be a test with the VR headset, but let's see what we can get done with just the baseline setup once the tires warm up. But yeah, with the belt, like you really kind of feel what the car is doing, which is really nice. Just adds that extra layer of immersion.
Number 2, A-class license. The rating is 3.4.
Now with the VR headset on, it kind of masks the outside world a little bit, and you almost really start to
Closing in.
get a
Gaps
sense
now,
for that.
0.8.
that motion a little bit more. I did notice a little bit of tracking misalignment there. We had a recenter, and it might be due to the traction loss kind of throwing off the headset a little bit because it is inside out tracked. That's why it's always good in VR, in sim racing, to have a button on your wheel that you can easily reset the zero position. Oh, we're over here drifting now. We'll let this guy go by.
You're on the left side. The leader is just done a 2.7 seconds. There's an accident in Bill Mitchell Bend. It looks like Milo. You have 6 incident points.
What happens to me is the monitor lights causes me to lose tracking, so I have to turn it off.
Oh, really? Okay.
What gloves are you using by chance?
These are
I'm still
the
here.
Sparko. Oh man, I forgot what brand, what model Sparko these are, but I think they're like their gamer
1.4.
something.
D26. That lap was a 2:14.30.
So normally we are not driving this bad. It's just some things kind of going on here. Car may have some damage now.
D25 ahead is increasing. It's now 7.5 seconds. There's a wreck in 5.
There we go. But yeah, so the gloves, they're Sparkos. I just forgot exactly what the actual model
There's a
name is.
wreck in.
I love them. I've had these.
Up here, Andrew and Robinson.
I've had these gloves for a long time, and they hold up really well. I think I actually have 2 pairs of them. Every time I see they go on sale,
Thank you.
I just go and pick up another pair. But I think they only have the one color scheme, the red and black. And I do like that you could, yeah, I'm over here drifting on this turn here. I do like that you could actually take out your index fingers so you can type or even on your phone.
2:00.7 seconds.
Like if you have a fingerprint sensor on your phone or anything like that, you can just, you know, peel it
Using
away
tennis
and
grip tape is massive for racing.
what type of grip tape?
Catching up to you. Gaps down to 4.0. Quicker than a centering turn 8.
Tennis.
Oh, okay. I think that's actually what I have on my wheel. When we
Now
went
I'm
through.
gonna be here more time.
Awesome.
Gap to
This
D22.
wheel here
It's increasing. It's now
was a group.
11 seconds. D23. Fuel window's going to open on lap 9 and closes on lap 13. You've just done a 2:08.85. That's your quickest lap.
So the grips themselves that I have on this wheel, we did like a group build, and so this is like a 3D printed wheel, and the buttons, all that were sourced in a group setting. Even some people were buying the screens, and others were making the clear panel that's over the screens. It was a pretty cool experience, but I think it's tennis grip that we used, if I remember correctly, for the sides, and it feels really, really good. So I agree with that.
Which motion setup you have?
This is a PROSIMU T1000, 3 degrees of freedom, and it's the AL cockpit, the aluminum or the extruded aluminum cockpit. And you could just see by us having to drift on that turn every single time we go through it, this setup is not liking this track right now. Normally the baseline setup is not this bad.
It looks like Andy.
But I almost feel like I'm racing in rain on slicks. That makes sense. But yeah, I've had this rig for a while. I absolutely love it. I've had their PROSIMU Steel Series, also 3 degrees of freedom. I still have that rig actually. Just don't really have room to have both rigs going. That one's great too, but this uses their stronger PRS 50 silent actuators, and the rig's actually a lot quieter than my other one was. I can't believe how much just changing the setting to Open XR changed this headset.
It's ready, but I have to go to sleep. God bless you. Hope you have a good sleep.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, woo! Big slide there. Not what you want to be doing in a race situation.
It was me, Sadie. Good night.
Have a good night, Sadie. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for being in the stream. Ah!
Gap 2, B22, behind now, 13 seconds.
Again, I'm not normally this bad here at all. This is embarrassing. But yeah, I definitely got to look into maybe if any of the lights, because I do have 2 lights on, shining. I have 3 of them right above here. So that could be kind of affecting the tracking a little bit too, but it's actually, besides that one time, not really having too many other issues. You're really racking up the
There's an
safety
accident
points.
in 5. Looks like it's Christopher and Richard. You have 9 incident points. Richard, car number 27, A license. The rating is 0.8.
There is a there was a front bumper there in the sand. I don't know if you all saw that. Ah!
Gotta try. wreck in Bill Mitchell Bend. I think it might be Richard.
Apparently, I'm not the only one having a hard time here.
Richard, my head is fitting.
A lot of people are in the pits right now.
P19.
Making it easy going. Don't want any more safety rating points. I mean, it's gonna destroy my safety rating.
There's a wreck in 14. It looks like up here.
Oh, you're kidding me.
You have 12 incident points. You've used up your fuel here. E20. Let's get a little closer. Gaps down to 22 seconds. It's faster than I said to. Turn 8.
Man, it looks great.
That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it feels great in the headset here. Not getting too much tracking drift. I figured, you know, if there was tracking issues, like real bad tracking issues, especially having a motion rig is really gonna mess with that a little bit more.
I'm out. I may go practice, maybe not.
Well, if you practice, make sure you got a setup. Don't do as Crash does. But I think this may actually be related to damage. Yeah, I think it's damage. I was just looking out my mirror and I saw the left rear quarter panel. It's completely cooked. I know. You leave me alone.
13 incident points.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage to the left rear quarter panel. I think we just have suspension damage.
There is a motion setting in the Play app as well.
for a motion setting for like motion compensation. Ooh, it's starting to get dark. The local dimming in this headset is crazy. The dark areas get real dark. So we haven't done any night racing before, but this will be the first time in years that I didn't make it through a race because of safety rating and incident points. I have a feeling that's probably going to end up happening. Yeah. Just go back to the pits. Let's see if there's any fast repair on. Oh, now it says I have wheel damage.
Front left, 89%. Left rear, 83.
We can repair most of the damage.
We'll see what type of time frame we're looking at here as far as the repair. The repair may just take way too long. But I'm running a setup for Le Mans. No bueno. No bueno all the way around. We got 50 seconds left. Whew. I don't think I have VR face too bad. The gasket around the headset itself, it's all like a big microfiber cushion, and it's actually really soft. It really disperses that weight around your neck really well. Pad ahead has damage. Rayline Racing. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for jumping in. I really appreciate it. Wish the racing was a little bit better, but that will get done next time. This was a big VR test stream and really trying to get this headset going, which we did successfully. So that's cool. All right. $7 minutes for repairs. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. I think we'll give it a few minutes and see like if that helps at all. That's kind of brutal. I don't know if I want to wait all 7 minutes. We'll kind of see what happens. And a lot of times too, you all know this. You'll go through and you'll sit through the repair. You'll sit all 7 minutes, and at the end the car feels exactly the same. Sometimes they're able to get the car completely repaired, sometimes not. But let's lower down. All right, let's give that a shot. I think that's been a decent amount of time. Let's see how that feels. I don't know if it's really going to make that much of a difference, but we already have kind of a really high, unfortunate incident rating, so I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. We're going to wait here for the first two cars to kind of go by. They're only about 8 seconds away.
Okay, pit exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
There's a little bit of rendering issues with the BMW ahead. I keep seeing through the car. Alright, this car actually feels so far quite a bit better. See how this feels here. Alright, so we're not really drifting. We're able to keep it under control. So I think really just that small little time repairing the car actually did something. No way.
Spinning now. Okay, the pit window is open. Car number 2 is now leading the race.
Night mark.
Someone saying goodnight?
I can imagine AMS2.
Oh yeah. I want to try Le Mans Ultimate. I know a lot of people have been covering that recent update and talking about how beautiful it looks now. And PIMAX, if I remember correctly, I think they worked a lot with that sim title. Yeah, so I think this was all related to damage. This car feels...
Should come out of pits in P24.
Car feels totally different. I think I did fuel up though. Yeah, fastest lap.
PROSIMU is what I'm playing. It looks great.
The leader, Montero, is pitting.
Ooh, I just got a real strong whiff of dinner, of food. Whoa, the guy ahead. I'm experiencing network difficulties? Really? I never have network issues. I'm the guy that's flickering on track now? Really? I must, my router is kind of old. It's probably almost getting to the time I'm gonna have to replace it. Ooh, it's real dark. I wonder if it's clouds kind of coming over. I didn't even check to see local time for this race.
Focus. Apex is connected.
Yeah, that damage on that first lap incident must have really messed us up. We're currently behind Richard Pettit, but he's a lap ahead of us.
Blue flag.
There we go. There's the sun coming back out from behind the clouds.
Nice avoidance.
Thank you. I don't know why I kind of lost it a little bit myself right there. Is it strange that I just felt like I felt the sunlight? Like the heat from the sunlight? Oh, the comments that they write to each other sometimes. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I am not repeating what that person wrote.
Gap 2 first. Time is now 2.5 seconds. 30 laps ahead. E20. Blue flag, be smart.
It'd be ideal to let the P1 guy go on this straight, trying.
The lap times are improving. The track's heating up. It's now 78 degrees.
The big benefit with VR, if you haven't tried VR racing before, is you really get a sense for like virtual space and where you can put your car and where you can't. When you have a good side-by-side race going, you really get a good chance to battle, because you really get a good sense for the space and the scale of things.
Alright, blue flag here.
So that's a lap car in the P2 car. Really didn't want to get in the way of the P2 car. The lap car is a lap car to us as well, so he still has a ways to go. But being that we're so far back, you know, try not to get in the way of the leader's race.
That's half your tank. Behind us now, 4.8 seconds, 3 laps ahead. Car in front is 1 lap down.
I don't understand how they are talking junk to each other while driving at the same time. One guy said to the other, "How are the pits doing?" And then someone else said, "Oh darn, here we go." I could barely
P18.
just handle driving. These guys are talking smack to one another and driving at the same time.
Blue flag.
Right side, clear right.
Alright, blue flag, man.
The debris flying off the back of his car. It's pretty crazy. How clear everything looks too in this headset. So I'm right now on the Corvette C8R GTE. Or GT3, I should say. But we're in the GTE race series in iRacing. Should have enough fuel to finish this race session, hopefully.
GTE Pedro.
Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, definitely enough fuel. Woo! White flag is out. White flag is out.
P17. White flag.
So I did update crew chief, and for whatever reason it keeps saying like a slightly lower position than I really am. It says I'm P18, but it'll be interesting to see if we end up finishing P17. And just crew chief knows it all. looks like Jonathan's in the dirt.
Turning. Looks like it's Peter.
With these beautiful lenses, the ability to really like be able to look around in the headset, to look at the apexes instead of having to turn your head every time. All right, we finished it. I didn't think we were going to finish it with how the beginning of that race went, but it turns out we had just damage all along. There was just a bunch of damage. So with that little bit of a repair, we ended up making it through. All right, so before we end up really taking ourselves fully out of the race, let's just stop here. I don't want to get another incident point because there is that little bit of a nuance where everyone has to have finished a race. There was a lot of crashing in this race session, so I don't want to mess that up at all. So let's look at our initial, I think it was just right on lap 1. It was kind of cool. We didn't have to hit again. We had enough fuel just to get us through. I think it was right down here. Fortunately, just cold tires. I just braked way too hard and locked them up. Coming up on this next turn here. Yep, coming down through this straight. There we go.
How much longer will be streaming tonight?
So, yep, there I go. I ended up losing it there. Unfortunately, taking a car out. I think they were able to continue racing. We continued to race, but we had pretty significant damage. I'm going to actually call it here because I do have to eat some dinner and kind of just, you know, get my stuff ready for work for the next day. But this was awesome. Thank you so much for everyone who helped me out. Actually get this headset up and running. Oh, Jesse. Hey, what's going on, Jesse? And Pedro, thank you so much for joining in. Courtney McGregor, thank you so much for helping me out.
Do a redirect
Really,
to speed 713.
do a redirect to speed 13. Let's see if I can figure that out. Not really sure if I can. Let's see. Let's load this up. I'll do it right now. Is that who I was racing against with
That
the?
was Pat.
That was Pat. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get this redirect going.
I think you need to be subbed to him to redirect.
I could have sworn I am. Let's check. Let's check, and then we'll get the redirect going.
To redirect, you go to the Customization tab on each live stream and add redirect.
Let's see. Add redirect. There we go. Okay. And then, do I end the stream to redirect? I think I remember reading you have to end the stream. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it here. And hopefully we get this redirect going where we get to head over to Speed 713's channel. Watch him right now, currently live streaming racing. So everyone, as usual, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll catch you all next time.